customers are embarking on their digital journey, a lot of the conversations we're having with customers is about ways that we can empower them with new data. So for instance, with financial inclusion in India, how are we getting really creative in augmenting our robust credit bureau data with alternate data sources as well, with this vast array of data and using them in unique ways. So as consumers, we're creatures of habit. And so what are typical behaviors? Where do I typically work? What's typical home areas I play? Start to build a baseline of how do I typically interact? At the same time, we're seeing as consumers, we change and we evolve. So I may move, I may be traveling. How do I use new signals to be able to adapt to those changes as the consumer changes through their life cycle, to be able to still identify them and allow them to transact? So if I'm traveling, for instance, I'm not being declined, that I've purchased an airline ticket, that I've checked into my hotel, and you allow me to go forward with confidence. So it's about using the data that's available to us in a unique and different ways. Location information can be quite powerful to build behavioral attributes. And also, even though biometrics are an important differentiator, they can't be used in isolation. There's cases using deep fake where fraudsters can take a static image and actually bring it to life. A case in point would be Mona Lisa. They've been able to use artificial intelligence with a single photo to bring it to life. And so we can't just rely on one component. The message is really looking at a vast variety of different signals to confirm and ascertain an individual's identity and make sure that you can interact with them with confidence. India is a really important market for Equifax. Some interesting trends we're seeing when it comes to financial inclusion. How do we start looking at different alternate data sources and be able to use those to help bring more citizens into the financial ecosystem? Would be one opportunity. The other one is when we're using alternative data sources, how do we capture consumers' consent to do that? How do you do it in a way that's very inclusive and it's to their benefit, and allowing consumers to provide that level of consent, and how do we track that over time to help them achieve their financial goals? So those are some interesting trends that we're seeing and that we've been working on in the market. But I think at the end of the day, it's really leveraging analytics and the vast amount of data that we have to drive those insights so that our customers can interact with confidence.